everyone. Welcome to Web3. I'm Lisa Amnegard, and today we're at the HIT Games Conference 2024 here in Abu Dhabi. And joining me right now is Alina Davletshina, Head of Digital for Futura. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much. It's an amazing place to be, and thank you for inviting.
How's the day been so far?
That's a lot of people here, so I'm a little bit overwhelmed. But at the same time, the conference seems to be very promising. A lot of people are coming.
Yeah, no, there's many attendees here, and you have a really you're in the gaming space, but it's quite an important role that you have in the gaming space. You're providing legal advice for gaming companies. So tell me a little bit more about Futura, what kind of legal advice you provide, and if you can share some more information.
Yeah, of course. So I think it's really one of the unique things to do is being a lawyer for the gaming industry. So first of all, when you go to the gaming conferences, you don't see a lot of lawyers. So it's a pretty unique thing to be here. At the same time, if you go to the legal conferences, you're not going to find people who specialize in gaming law. So it's a unique situation for all the worlds, for the lawyering and for the gaming. So what we do is helping all the games and all the gaming companies to be compliant with the laws. So what we do is help them with personal data, intellectual property protection, finding clones of the games, finding the right age rating. We also comply with the investment deals. We do the publishing deals. So everything that a legal side is requiring from the gaming company, as well as the publishing company, the investment company. So everyone who is in the gaming, who needs a legal advice, can come to us and we'll help.
And you're based in Dubai. What kind of so is there a lot of demand for gaming lawyers?
Yes. So on the one hand, although we're based in Dubai and Abu Dhabi, we're also residents of 2454. On the one hand, we are not, focusing only on the UAE, because usually gaming companies require legal advice worldwide, and we usually help, with jurisdictions and law compliance from all over the world. However, of course, since we are here, the MENA region is something that we focus on, obviously, and we see a lot of demand coming up. So each year, the more and more gaming companies appear, the more and more hubs appear with the help of the government of the UAE and Saudi Arabia and Bahrain and Qatar and generally the MENA region. I think it's booming. And I think in 5 years, we will not recognize the gaming landscape of this region.
I can imagine. Yeah, I think it's anticipated to grow, or it's going to achieve $4.1 billion by 2030.
Crazy.
So your job is going to be very busy very soon. But in terms of what kind of legal issues do most gaming companies face today, and especially here in the middle or UAE?
I think that all the problems are general worldwide. I think that each gaming company has more or less the same questions. They come to us. They come to us, how do we protect intellectual property? What can I do so that my employee doesn't steal the code? Or what do I do in order for our competitor not steal the naming of the game? How do I protect trademarks? What do I do to get the best conditions from the investor? What are the deals that are usually made in this region or in this market? We also help with, all sorts of M&A deals. We help to get the contracts done. So everything you need to do from the legal side, privacy policies and terms of use. Yes, you can have a look at the person who writes terms of use. No one is reading them, but this is the face of the person who writes them.
Yeah.
So that's basically what we help with.
That's really cool. And are you more working in the Web 2 space or also in the Web 3 space?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, traditionally, more games that we help with are usually Web 2, but Web 3 is emerging. It's growing. And the more, each month, we're getting more and more requests from Web 3 games, from VR games, from, crypto-related games, from games like tapping games, like a hamster thing. So it's just the world of gaming is changing. Obviously, the new formats are appearing, and obviously, we keep up with that from the legal side.
Yeah, of course. And when it comes to Web3 gaming, when it comes to blockchain and crypto, it must be a very difficult space for you to navigate in as well. So is there anything that you've learned that you could share about that space?
Yeah, obviously. So first of all, I also have experience in crypto regulation. So we also help we work with crypto clients and work with regulation and navigation through this regulation for them as well. And the UAE is a very interesting market for blockchain-based businesses. First of all, there is more and more regulation coming up. Fura is the regulator of Dubai, is coming up with new laws, all the time. There is a tax new laws that are coming up for specifically crypto businesses here. And generally, UAE is known for being very crypto-friendly jurisdiction. And the games and the Web3 games are following. So first of all, there is an emirate called Ras Al Khaimah, and there is a free zone called Raqdao. They specifically have regulation for Web3 games. Abu Dhabi and Dubai are coming up and following this regulation. So since you understand that inside the UAE, they have different emirates and they're competing with each other for the best businesses, for the best companies to come to their place, this competition is also bringing the best, conditions.
Yeah.
And when you have a chance to choose from, then that's where you can get the best, business deals.
No, of course. And if for someone who does not have a gaming lawyer, if you were to give a reason as to why it's important, what would you say?
I would say, if you don't want to pay fines and go to prison, you should probably have a lawyer. But I'm joking. Of course, not having a terms of use will send you to prison automatically. That's obviously not the case. But first of all, yes, there are regulatory fines. Second of all, no one wants their game to be banned on Apple Store, Google Play, Steam, or whatever. So we also help not just to comply with the laws, but also to comply with the store's requirements, and that's sometimes even more important than the laws. We also no one wants to have their game being blocked in a certain country. For example, here in the UAE, there is a certain regulation about the content, and some games are blocked here. You cannot play The Last of Us 2 in the UAE for certain reasons, and I'm sure that their lawyers had a lot of tough work being done around that. So yes, we help to navigate the laws, not to get fined, not to get any trouble, and also on the positive side, we help to get the best deals in investment, to get the best business terms in publishing. So we help not just to avoid the risks, but also to get some profit as well.
That's really good. That's good advice. And if anyone wants to find you, get in touch with you, what's the best way?
We have numerous ways to connect with us. We have a website, futuradigital.ae. We have Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. And you can always find me on LinkedIn and Facebook, Alina Davletshina. I'll be very grateful to help.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with me. It was very interesting.
Thank you.
And for everyone watching, we will be bringing you more interviews, so make sure to stay tuned.